Welcome to the third edition of Warm Up by Game Jump Plus. Here, big names from the game development industry meet to keep you updated on this amazing universe. During 3 days, more than 40 guests gathered to present talks in 3 languages in a super online event, open to the entire community. Share this content and help the independent game development ecosystem to stay warm. Subscribe to our social network and enjoy Warm Up 2022. Be our plus one. Hello guys, with the third edition of Warm Up by Game Jump Plus. In recent years, we have seen the significant growth of game scene and its occupation of media space. The emergence of pro players, professional teams, and major competitions being broadcast to thousands of expectations. Warm to give this spotlight to the engines that build this whole scenario, the developers. And today we are going to do the third edition of Warm Up, a free online event on YouTube which highlight the game dev scenario, providing an opportunity to exchange knowledge between expertise professionals and the market and the game industry and independent developers from around the world. Warm Up is also the perfect place for gamers to meet the developers behind their favorite games and learn more about how they make the games. The event consists of panels and announcements of news about technology and innovation in game development, from in-game to mega productions in the industry. And this is all carried out by the production of Game Jump Plus, the largest competitive marathon game development marathon in the world. In this story of 3 editions, the warm-up produce has already made more than it's a really large number. 450 invitations, 90 lectures and panels, 140 professionals participating. Among these, our history has professionals from some studios such as EA Games, Ubisoft, Supergiant Game, Roblox, Sony Santa Monica Studio, Riot Game, among others. In addition, the participation of dozens of representatives from Brazilian studios, influencers, journalists, academics, voice actors, and much more. And all this thanks to the power of collaboration, in which several agents who works in the game are donating little of their time and knowledge to tell us about their career, how they work in indies and AAA games, markets, perspective, and a lot of types, and all these for free for you who are watching us. All these you have only here in Game Jump Plus Warm Up. Isn't that awesome? So thank you very much to everyone who always is part of this, and thank you so much who are here watching us. And in this third edition, and in this third edition, we will have a lot of good things, incredible panels, unpublished guests, and topic now yet to discuss here. So, to talk a little about the expectation to the warm up, I'm going to call here with me some of our amazing organizers. They are always with us. So, guys, come here to the stage to talk a little about what you're thinking about this third edition of Warm Up. Hello, Daniela.
Hello to everybody.
Anissa.
Hello, guys. Hope you guys can hear me.
Hello, guys. Welcome. It's really good to have us. You are amazing professionals, and I would like to know what you are thinking about this year edition of Warm
I'm
Up.
really sorry.
What are your expectations?
Well, I saw the program and it's like, well, I mean, I had to translate it first, but all the topics are so interesting. There's mobile games, there's everything about indies and working in a big AAA studio. But yeah, and there's something for everyone.
Yes, actually, it's very interesting to hear from Nisi. What are your expectation for this year? Which can top the last year?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
she
Anissa was a participant in last year Game Jam Plus, and this year she is a organizer. It's really
yes,
good to
no, she
have you
wasn't
here.
only a participant in the last year. Tell the full story. She is the winner,
Yes.
the game of the year for the last year. So what can be more? I think the game of the universe.
Yes, the game of the. So, guys,
Um,
introduce a little about yourselves. What are you doing?
Okay, I think I'll go first. I'm Tutaleni Longa. I'm from Namibia and game designer. And then we co-founded two companies, TL Entertainment and Educate Namibia. And I'm also the regional organizer and one of the leaders of the African region. So we have high expectations for this year's Game Jam. I think over the past few years, we have grown a lot. So we are very excited for what's going to happen this year.
We hope we have. We want to have the most uh, full of different countries game jam plus we have ever had. So we hope to attend the expeditions.
Maybe I can
Daniela,
introduce
tell
myself
us a little
next.
about yourself.
Well, before that, I will say that actually it's a pleasure to be with Tutalemi and Anisi on the in the same panel because I can never imagine that I should meet somebody who is a better representative of the continent than them. I mean, they are like knowing them in personal is a big treasure. So for me, I'm coming from a very small country in South Europe. The name is Macedonia. We have a large community of game developers here and the people interested in game development. And the beautiful thing is that they like the Game Jam Plus as a concept, and I hope that we will have, uh, let's say, attendance as or more than we had last year. That would be very good. I'm again organizer for this year. I'm not a participant. That will be nice to be maybe next year a participant and somebody else to be an organizer. Nisi, just to tell you that organizer is not an easy thing. And if making game is a very, very hard thing, I know that your game was kind of, let's say, a piece of art, unique piece of art. You will see that organizing will stand on your head a lot. You will like to go back to game development. You'll see where is the creative moment and all these people that I have to coordinate and
And last year, Daniela was responsible for the venue that had uh, the most number of participants. Right? It was great.
yes. Thank you.
That's great. Nisi, talk a little about you.
Hello, I'm Nisi. Um, so yeah, they mentioned that uh, I don't know how to say it. We won the best game award last year, and it is the trophy is placed so tastefully in my background. So yeah, um, what was I saying? I'm actually a writer, game producer, uh, but I do try to do game design as well. And ever since we we got into Game Jam Plus, our studio, our team became a studio. So now we've done like I think 4 more games ever since then. So that's pretty cool.
That's nice.
um, yeah, I'm excited to see like what else, like what other things are there in store, especially in the Philippines where there's like a lot of game. There's a lot of game developers the who want to showcase like how great Filipino stories are. So yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing. We are really glad for you. And we have two more persons, two more people to come here. Sunny and Isa, come here to talk about your experience. Where
Hi,
are you?
first
Ah, there
Sandy.
you are. Welcome.
Hola, how are you,
So,
everyone? Thank you very
tell a
much for
little
having
about
here.
yourselves, your expectations.
Well, first of all, I have to say hello to all of the people that's here. All of these are our friends, and we have an amazing time in the last part of the Brazilian final. It was super awesome. So my name is Sandra Castro. This is my friend Isa from Mexico. I'm from Colombia. I have the Women Game Jam shirt today. That's a good timing. And
Mm.
I work promoting the game dev industry in my country and, of course, in Latin America. I try to open a lot of spaces in the universities to let people know that they can be part of our game dev industry, but also to make them believe in themselves, and being part of the Game Jam Plus, it's like a good step in our evil plans to conquer the world. Mwahaha.
That's right.
Hágale, señora.
My name is Isabel Pinkbear. I'm a director of Pinkbear Games. It's a video game development studio. And I want to tell this in Spanish if I can. Nosotros estamos trabajando en un desarrollo de detección y prevención de abuso sexual infantil que se llama Patito. And we are part of the Game Jam Plus. We are organizers of Mexico. We're going to have 3 venues. I'm very happy with this video game development marathon. That is going to be great.
Ah, that's great. I'm so glad for all of you, and I'm so glad to have you all in Game Jam Plus in Warm Up because you are very special people, and it's really important to have you with us. And now I would like you to invite everyone to watch the Warm Up in your own language. I think that's
Yes.
important. So feel free. Tuta, you can start. Invite everyone to watch Warm Up this year.
You're muted, Tuta.
Two languages. Two languages. Um, so I'll start with my mother tongue. Uh, Indako YouTube, Namyamutare or warm up your Game Jam Plus. And now I'm going to say it in Afrikaans, which is like another language. As je tijd krijgt om kyk die warm-up van Game Jam Plus op Game Jam Plus YouTube kanaal. Nisi, you're next.
Uh, Hello. Manood kayo ng warm-up game jam sa Game Jam Plus website at saka sa YouTube. Yeah, that's it. That's really it. Makikita nyo yung mga nakasama ko na magagandang tao at magagaling na tao sa Brazil. So, manood kayo para matutunan nyo Among Us.
Lo máximo. Go, Danny, go.
So, Daniela,
Okay.
next.
Yes. Сакам да ги поканам сите овој викенд да регистрираат warm-up сесиите на Game Jam Plus. ова е викенд во кој што ќе научите многу за тоа што ќе има прекрасни предавања и она кое што тука ќе го научите ќе можете да го примените помеѓу 14 и 16 октомври, а и цела година ако учествувате во Game Jam Plus. I think that will be all, and I said
Love
that my speech was, I will translate for you later. It was
Okay.
how beautiful all of you are, and it was about joining Game Jam Plus not only this weekend, but this weekend as lessons, and then on 14 and up to 16 as a Game Jam, and then the whole year as a full event. That was the speech about.
Buenísimo. So I'm
And
going to
Sandra?
invite
Yes.
also Isa to be part of my speech because we both speak in Spanish. So it's not like if, yeah, like we can make something.
Mamacitas.
Mamacita.
Oh.
As you can see, people, we educate everyone in español when we were there in Brazil. So, gente, bienvenidos a la Game Jam Plus. Es una Game Jam, una maratón súper, súper chévere que está conectando a Latinoamérica con el mundo.
De las pocas maratones que son competitivas, y esta es una maratón extensa que no solamente está basada en hacer proyectos, sino en hacer empresas.
Súper importante, porque además de esas 48 horas en donde tú vas a estar trabajando en tu proyecto, vas a tener la oportunidad por participar en hacer parte de los grandes como ¿cómo se llama? Como la incubación y la aceleración de esos proyectos. Entonces, tú en esas 48 horas, claro, tienes que meterlo todo porque vas a tener un grandísimo premio. Y ese grandísimo premio es invertirle a tu idea por más de 6 meses,
Así es.
acompañado de los mejores.
Sí.
Yes, I just thought the beauty of the Roman languages is that there are so many languages started from the Roman languages that it's impossible not to understand what they're saying.
It is. And we tried to make it slow so everyone here could understand it. But because we have different type of accents, you know, like she's Mexican, I'm Colombian, maybe people cannot understand us in Spanish either.
No, it was perfect. I understood. That's what I said. Maybe my English is not that good. That your Spanish was on a way that I understood, no matter that I don't speak Spanish.
Next time we're only
Wow.
going to speak in our native language.
So guys, thank you so much for sharing a little about your language. It's so beautiful to hear. And I would like to ask if you have any project to share, some event coming that you would like to highlight here.
Yes, tomorrow. Because Ian Rochelle is in Macedonia, currently in the town of Ohrid, and he will give a lesson there. We can share later we can also stream the lesson on your YouTube. It will be very early for South America, but you can watch it later. It will be around, let's say, 5 o'clock in the morning, in Rio de Janeiro. I think that you will all be wake up because your president will be speaking. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Daniel.
Sorry, I think I'm a little delayed. And sorry, I would like to ask you to
Se murió Carol. What, Carol?
sorry,
Okay,
guys.
You know, we have a lot of events. I don't know if
I would
Titaleni
like
or
you
Nisi
to-
would like to speak about their events. Do you have local events there that you want to highlight today?
Uh,
You can speak in your
Not
own language.
really, but yeah, we do have an event coming up next week, or rather, a a number of events coming up leading up to Game Jam. And what we want to do this year is we're going to have a workshop on what is Game Jam for project managers and jammers as well. Because in my country, people still don't know what game jam is. They only know what hackathon is. But you see, hackathon is a term used for computer guys, CPU, ICT guys. But in gaming, we use game jam. So we want to explain to them the difference between this and that. And what we also want to do is also teach people how to use Discord in my country because a lot of people don't know how to use Discord at all. So those are some of the events that are coming up. But I will share a poster once it's close to coming out, and then yeah, we'll probably record some of the sessions, and then maybe we'll put them on the internet so that people can see. But it's something that we're going to be having locally here with other Namibians.
Oh, that's great. And this year, we have the warm up with more lectures in Spanish. So we have a really Latin American present here in warm up with us. So Isa and Sandy, if like to talk a little in Spanish for your community about
Hágale,
your
señorita.
expectations for the warm up. What do you feel about it? About we are trying to bring Spanish closer and talk a little talk a little too about your projects, your own projects. If you there is anything you want to highlight.
Yes, mañana vamos a tener una charla que va a estar dirigida a la importancia, o sea, si es conveniente o si es necesario tener estudios o alguna carrera relacionada con videojuegos o solamente se necesita la experiencia. Vamos a tener un pequeño debate para poder platicarlo más a fondo.
Entonces, I'm going to translate this to English so everyone knows. So tomorrow the panel is going to be in Spanish and is going to talk about if it's important to have a professional career like in the university of what do you need to be part of the game dev industry. So it's going to be a panel with different personalities from different countries of Latin America. We're trying to bring different guests from other parts, not only just one country, like to have them in different kind of projects. But this is going to be, of course, as I already said, in Spanish, and it is going to tell experience of people that is also part academic, part of the game dev industry, and also people that hasn't have any experience in academic, but they start to work in the field. Also, I would like to tell you about the Colombian evil plans here. So we're trying to reach out also universities. We have the same problem that Tutaleni is mentioned, and that people don't really know what's a game jam. They only know what's a hackathon. But we take that an advantage because they already know what is hackathon. It is more problematic when they don't really know what's a hackathon or a game jam. But if they do know what's a hackathon, you can spill more information of that's similar, like, yeah, but you make games, so it's a game jam. And we are reaching out universities to help these students to be part and become part of this venue. We already reach universities in Barranquilla, Bogota, and Medellin, which are capital cities here in my country. Or, well, Bogota is the capital city of, but Medellin and Barranquilla are also main cities of their departments. And we are reaching out with the skills to help these students to become also part of the game dev industry. And we hope like in 2050 we are going to be all the evilness in the world about game devs.
In Mexico, in Peru, also, we're going to have some talks about Mexican developers, like the producer of Greek, like Mulaka, and well, is Lienzo, the studio. And we're going to have a workshop of Unreal. So you can find us in our Facebook Game Jam Plus Mexico, so you can see the talks.
Oh, that's great. thank you, everyone. Nisa, do you? I didn't forget you. Do you have any project to share with us?
Well, my biggest
Now that
project
we
right
know
now
you have more
is
frog game project.
no, but yeah, my biggest project right now is Game Jam Plus. So, if anyone is watching and you're from Asia and you want to join Game Jam Plus and be a winner like me, come or sign up for Game Jam Plus. That's Game Jam Plus Manila. And we're also reaching out to a lot of Southeast Asian studios so that they can join, so that there's more Asian presence. If Sandy has the Colombian evil plans, I have the Asian evil plans.
Yeah.
um, but yeah, we have a lot of talks in store, and I also want to invite you guys to an upcoming talk on in October 6th. It's called the Cebu Entertainment Month. Juliana is speaking. Juliana Brito from Indie Hero. She's going to be talking about integrating business thinking into game conceptualization, which is one of the pillars of Game Jam Plus. So yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's
This is
great.
very interesting with the evil plans. It's very interesting because I think that we all heard about Africa, magic and magical powers of Africa. So maybe if Tuta decides to do some African evil plans.
We have to practice our evil laugh, please.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for being here with us to this opening. So let's start the warm up. In 13 minutes, we start with the first panel called "My Career in Game Industry." So all of you are invited to watch. We're going to be a great panel, and all the schedule of the warm up you can find in the website plus.com. So, guys, thank you so much for coming. Thank you, everyone who
Yes.
is here and who is watching us. And see you during the warm up. Bye bye.
Oh, and yes, see you.
Bye.
Welcome to the third edition of Warm Up by Game Jam Plus. Here, big names from the game development industry need to keep you updated on this amazing universe. During 3 days, more than 40 guests gathered to present talks in 3 languages in a super online event, open to the entire community. Share this content and help the independent game development ecosystem to stay warm. Subscribe to our social network and enjoy Warm Up 2022. Be our +1.